Okay, hello everybody. How are y'all doing today? I'm just gonna wait for you guys to come. Sorry, like I had to take care of some things. I think this is my second time doing Facebook Live, so excuse me. I am an amateur in this. I'm just gonna wait for you guys. I'm gonna be talking from out of my book, my first book, A Selfish Turn. So we're gonna be talking from there today. And hey everybody, I can see that some people are watching, and we're just gonna wait. Hi, Switney Jackson. Hello. Hey, Pastor Salvation. How are you doing? How are you guys doing there in Abuja? Y'all are great. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Aw, you said hi, beautiful. Girl, it takes one to know one. You're beautiful too. Thank you. Thank you. I'm waving back. I'm waving back. You're doing well, and the funeral went well. God bless you, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. To lose a loved one, to lose a parent, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's the worst pain that you could ever feel. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Hi,
Bless you.
Omenesa.
Hey,
How
how
are
are
you?
you?
I'm
I'm
fine, thank
awesome.
you. I know. Now, the last time you had a video, you spoke about your health. I've been praying actually. That's the first time I see you complain. The first time. The first
Thank
time.
you. Somebody
Wow. I
finally
was
said that I
shocked.
don't complain. I don't
Yes.
complain.
Wow. God's grace
You know,
upon you, healings.
thank you. Thank you.
You will get a
Everybody
real person.
thinks everybody thinks that I'm just like this superwoman. But man, on that
Yeah.
day, no, the pain was too much. It was just too
Yeah.
much. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
You're a powerful woman of God. You're a powerful woman of God. You get through this, okay? It's just a
Thank
phase.
you.
You get
Thank
through it.
you. Thank you. It is a season. It is a phase. And you know me now. Like I will write a song
Yeah,
or write a book out of it.
yeah. I've been waiting for a song.
A song will come. It will come.
Yes, it will
It will
definitely
come.
come. Yes.
It will
And thank
come.
you
Thank
for the
you.
work you're doing, taking care of patients with COVID-19. Oh man, you are strong. Oh, you are strong. I keep watching your updates all the time. I was like, oh my goodness. And your husband allow you to do this with a
No,
risk
no, no,
and
no.
all that?
Like it's my
Oh,
profession now. So like it's not about allowing
ah,
me. It's like it's my profession. And I see a
yeah,
job as an assignment. A job,
yeah.
like when Christians have a job, it is not a job. It is an assignment. It is a call,
Assignment,
you know,
yes, yes,
and there is a season. So it's not about allowing somebody to live your call.
yes.
Like there is a season for that call and you have
For
to
that,
obey.
yeah,
You know, so
yeah,
like when like when like I see them and like they're dying and they're so ill, I'm just
yeah,
seeing myself as an angel. Like I'm not seeing the sickness. Like I'm not seeing that.
yes.
Like I'm seeing the assignment, you know?
Wow,
So
wow.
thank you. So
I
just keep
appreciate your
praying. Just
courage.
keep praying.
Yes, we're praying, we're praying, we're praying. Take care of you. How's
Thank
daddy?
you. Dad is doing well. Hubby is doing well. Everyone is well.
Okay, okay, all right. Take care of
Everyone
you,
is
okay?
well. Fine. Yes,
And I
I
keep
will. So
watching
I'm
you.
gonna be
Keep watching you, sis.
so I'm going to be talking today on A Selfish Turn. That's my first
Okay,
book. So that's where we're headed now. So stay tuned with me.
okay,
This is my first
sure.
time. No, it's my second time doing the Facebook Live. So
And it's good. It's good. You get the hang of
thank
it,
you.
okay?
So,
All right, darling. Bye,
okay.
darling.
Okay. See you later. Bye. Hey, patience, Tumba, bestie, girl. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too. I love you too, Pepe. Okay, so let's just go ahead. Let's just go ahead. So I am speaking on the ashes remain. It doesn't matter what you've lost. It doesn't matter everything that you've gone through. You went through it for a season, and you went through it for a reason. You went through it for a reason. So don't be, let me silence this thing. So don't be caught off guard. Don't be worried. Don't be scared. There is a reason why you're going through whatever it is that you are going through. But don't even focus on the reason. Focus on the fact that God knows what he's doing. Just focus on that fact. You know, I was talking to a couple of women a few days ago, and they told me that my topic is managing and overcoming emotional imbalance. And I told them, I said, the first point of call is to know the difference from expectation and reality. So the reason why we are in so much pain or in so much emotional pain and there's so much emotional baggage is because we are focusing on expectation rather than reality. When you accept, just like what my mentor told me, Sam Oye, when you accept, you accept. When you accept, you accept. You look at your reality and you like, oh, okay, so this is what I'm working with, fine. And then you build around it. So my topic today is the ashes remain. The ashes remain. Everything may have been burnt up. The marriage is burnt up, job burnt up, money burnt up, people acting crazy around you. Everything is not going in the way that you want it to go. Things are burnt up in flames, but guess what? The ashes remain. There is something that remains. Your mind still remains. Your kids still remain. At least, like, you may not have $1 million, but you do have $1. Something remains. And that's what I want us to focus on just for a few minutes. I am talking out of my first book, A Selfish Turn. You could always get that on Amazon. And this is on page 40. Look at me. I don't even know where my stuff is. Okay, on page 40. And what I did was, okay, yeah. So I put this on here. The ashes remain. Ashes means residue. Okay, ashes means residue. It means fragment. So in other words, ashes means something after all, right? Because if it wasn't something, like, it's not going to be in a dictionary. So this means that you can never be left with nothing. You can never be left with nothing. You have your breath, you have your eyes, you have your legs, you have your kids, you have saliva. You can talk. You can talk your way through an interview. You can look. You can fly a plane. You can sing. You can write a book. There's something that you can do, right? So this means that you can never be left with nothing. So what do you do when all you have in your hands are ashes? What do you do? That black grayish left over. What do you do? Letter A, because the word is ashes. Letter A, you assemble. You put together, you assemble, you gather what you have. So now you've lost all of this, okay, that's fine. But whatever remains, you gather that. You were evicted, that's okay. The little money that you have, you gather that and you go live in a cubicle. You'll be fine. You're not going to live there forever. You will not live there forever. You gather whatever you have. Thank God that something remains. Thank God that you didn't die. Thank God you use it to make something. You use your ashes to make something. You gather your ideas. You gather your contacts. There is somebody on your phone who can help you write a resume. There is someone else on that phone who could fast and pray for you. There is something that remains. There is somebody who can pray for you. There is somebody who can hug you. There is a God who is listening to you. You can actually use your mouth to pray. So your mouth remains. Your voice remains. You're not deaf. You're not dumb. Something remains. You didn't lose everything. Something remains. There is somebody who knows somebody who God can refer you to. And yeah, Yep, and I'm getting that out of my book. Now, the letter S in the word ashes is after you've gathered that little that you have, you sculpt, you put structure in it. So now you have gotten this place, or now you have gotten this job, and then you build a structure around it. You build a structure around it, okay? And then the letter H, you harness what you now own. You harness what you have now structured. The letter E, you endure. You endure the disappointment. You endure the pain because you know that that season does not last forever. And letter S, which is my favorite word, is sprinter. You continue to run. You continue to sprint. You continue to walk forward. You continue to move ahead because life is a marathon. You continue to move forward. Now, I wrote like some points, and it was like 10 points. Number 1, grief is an interesting season. You will be amazed at the words that will come out of people's mouths, the conclusions that they will draw, the insults that you would receive. Your encouragement will come from people that you never expected. So when you have lost something, right, it's not necessarily just losing someone. When you lose a job, or you lose a relationship, or you lose a house, or you lose an investment, you go through a mourning process. You actually go through that process of, dang, man, like you feel it and it hurts. It really hurts, right? So when you're going through that moment, just know that, one, it is a season and it's very interesting. Take note of the people who come into your life in that season. When you're mourning, like for those of you who have lost somebody, like physically, you know that half of the people who you expected to be there, you know that half of them ain't there. And then the people who you never thought that they would call. You never thought that they would write. You never thought that they would say hi. You never thought that they would give. Those are the people that you pay attention to. No, I shouldn't even say that. You pay attention to everybody. You pay attention to everybody because you do need to know who's who. So in that season, be very, very aware of those who are encouraging you or those who are booing you. You will be amazed that some people get their high from your low. Number 2, be productive with your pain. Use your pain to do something. I wrote a song with my pain. I also wrote a book with my pain. Well, now I have 3 books. And the first book I wrote, which is this one, it was written when I was in pain. Use your pain to do something, because when you are in pain, you are learning a lot. So don't just sit down there and just wallow and cry. And it's okay to cry. It's okay to identify what you're feeling. You are sad. You are frustrated. You are angry. That's okay. But what it's not okay to do is to waste that season. Don't waste your pain. Number 3, anger can be used to do great things. Anger was what took me to school every morning. I was beyond angry. It was holy violence raging. There was a holy violence raging on the inside of me. Yeah. One of the things that I lost, when I lost my mother, I still took myself to school every morning. In that snow in New York, I was still pushing. Use your anger to build something. Use your anger to do something. Use all of that violence on the inside of you to do something good. Push. Use that adrenaline to do something good. Don't waste it. Don't waste it crying. Don't waste it sleeping. Use it. Number 4, do the things that you've always wanted to do. This is the time to do the things that you've always wanted to do. Like, I don't know if you've noticed that people who, like, whenever you're going through pain, all of a sudden, like, your mind, you start thinking about those impossible things. And for some people, those impossible things finally become possible. Like, you can actually do this. I remember for about 2 years, I didn't drive. I just found myself in a situation where I just wasn't driving. And as soon as my mother, everybody in the house thought I couldn't drive because I was in a family house at this point. when my mother was dying, and those people, like, they could swear that I didn't know how to drive. Meanwhile, I have owned 7 cars in my life. But in that season, I just wasn't driving. And so they really thought that I couldn't drive. As soon as my mother died, like the very next day, I was driving everywhere to get things done. And I'm sure that till this day, like, they're still amazed, like, what? I was going through a season in my life where I just wasn't driving. Like, I just wasn't driving. But as soon as she died, like, some adrenaline just kicked in on the inside, and I was driving again. So whenever you're going through pain, just know that you're actually stronger in that season. You're physically stronger in that season, and you're mentally stronger in that season. But you would want to have a mentor or somebody who is holding your hands while you're accomplishing stuff at that time. But don't use all of that adrenaline to sleep, you know? And here's another point. Make friends in this season. In your season of pain, like, you're going to have different kinds of people coming into your life. Hi, Sean. I see you. It's been a while. It's been a long time. A very, very long time. Very long time. It's really good seeing you. And then another point, use your pain to heal others. Open an organization like I did. Do outreach. Give to people. Love on people. Of course, you love on yourself. But it's in that season to write that book. It's in that season to apply for that job. Whenever you're going through pain, that is the time to heal others, so that people don't go through exactly what you're going through. This is the time to have empathy. This is the time to be like, you know what? I don't want that man to go through this. I can't even imagine my friend being as broke as I am. And then that's when you give to people. Like this morning, I paid for somebody's phone bill. I paid somebody's phone bill because I know what it feels like to be without your phone for 2 weeks. And you're like, oh my gosh, you know, and nobody would believe that you don't even have the money to pay. Nobody would believe, so you don't even call anybody. Well, you can't even call anybody, and you just wait for a miracle. So help others in your season of pain, so they also don't feel that pain. Another point is, don't wait for a funeral to reunite with your family members. Every day should be a reunion. Make phone calls and make visits. Every day should be a reunion. Hi, Buki. Hey, everybody. I am waving. Hey, Sean. Anger pushes you. Use your anger to do something. Yes, Pay. Anger pushes you. Use your anger to do something. And yes, some people do get their high from your low. Some people get their high from your low. Hey, Vanessa, Mrs. Apapio. Oh, no. That's Miss Apapio and then Mrs. Okoro. Hey, Zigwe. It's good seeing you. Hi, Tony. Hey, Roslyn. Julius. Hey. Okay. I'm still getting a hold of this thing. So I have 3 more points. Another point is, God will bring people to encourage you in this season of your ashes. God will bring people to encourage you. He will also give you an Aaron. He would give you somebody. He will replace that thing that left your life. He will replace it. But you know what? Let me tell you something about replacement. Allow God to replace that thing or that someone or that job or that house or whatever. Allow God to do it. Sometimes when you do it on your own volition, you could do it based on sentiment. You're probably not even thinking at that time, because remember, you are in pain. So like sometimes like your judgment when you're in pain is not as sound. And I'm not saying that every time, but pain is very, very masking. And like sometimes you can make like the wrong decisions. Like if you don't have somebody who is supporting you or mentoring you in that season. So in your season of replacement, which would be in pain, because when you're going through pain, there will be a lot of replacements. Make sure that you're being led. Make sure that you're being led by God and by common sense and not just by your pain, you know. Have a mentor. You have to have a mentor. You have to have a mentor. Y'all know my father, Bishop Ben Aruma. He is my spiritual father. My pastor is Reverend Joe Omokwe. My mentor is Pastor Sam Oye. I cannot trade Pastor Sam Oye for anything. No, the man has been mentoring me since 2014. And I mean, my life has changed. My life has changed. You have to have a mentor. You just have to have a mentor. Two more points. Keep enhancing yourself. Keep building. Keep building one thing after the other. Keep going to school. Keep catering. Keep loving. Keep being married. Keep parenting. Keep doing the things that you've always been doing, because pain has a way of taking things away from you. Hello, Prince, Mr. Yakubu. Pain has a way of taking things from you. You know, like pain has a way of stripping you. So make sure that you are having like some kind of decorum to control the little that does remain. Okay, so keep enhancing yourself. Keep building your knowledge. And then lastly, again, don't waste your pain. Write a book out of this. Write a song out of this. Build your business out of this. You know, write your mission and your vision plan out of this. Register your company out of this. You are in pain? Go buy a house. Do something. Do something. Get another job. You've been in that dead end job for so long. It's been so hard for you to leave because you have made friendships and you don't want to leave all these people. And sometimes, like, we put a rope on our own necks because we are too scared to grow. We are too scared to take that chance. So whenever we lose something, that is the time. That is the time to take that chance. That is the time to do what you've always wanted to do. Use all of that rush. Use it to your advantage. And that's what I have for you guys today. Remember that ashes will always remain. The ashes, thank you, Sean. The ashes remain. The ashes remain. They let you go on that job. That's okay. Still have your degree. You still have your experience. My father always told me that no experience was wasted. No experience was wasted. So that's okay. You lost that person. You lost that wallet. You lost that. You gained experience. And now you're going to be better. You're going to be better in that next job. You're going to be better in that next season. You're going to be better with that next person. You're going to be better in that church. You're going to serve more. You're going to give more. You're going to love from an authentic place. And you're going to build boundaries this time. Because a lot of us lose a lot of things because we were too scared to have boundaries. Because if we have boundaries, then we're going to chase people away. And some of us are dealing with rejection. And we don't want to chase the little that we have. So we just go ahead and we just take nonsense. And then we still lose it again. But I came to encourage you to use your pain. And I want, even though you don't think that it's so, you are wiser now. You are smarter now. You may have a little scar. You may have an emotional scar or a physical scar. You may still have that black eye, but you're wiser now. You're not going to go there again. You're not going to knock on that door again. You're not going to trust like that again. You're not going to pick up that phone again. You're not going to make that type of decision again. You're smarter now and you're wiser now. Use that to your advantage. Hey, Greg, use that to your advantage. You are wiser now. You are smarter now. Don't think about what you've lost. Think about what remains. All of this came out of my first book, A Selfish Turn. You could always get that on Amazon. And I'm going to try to do this more often. I'm going to speak to people who do this all the time so that I could be encouraged to keep on bringing you a word. Hey, Pay, thank you so much for being here. Keep enhancing yourself. Yeah, that's right. Greg, thank you for being here. Thank you, David. Thank you. Okay. Y'all have a beautiful day. I don't even know how to turn this thing on. I am such an amateur. Okay. Bye, y'all.